Hello, everyone. This is Pastor Dirk. And as you know, we've been working through this series here at Roser called Impact, where faith makes a difference. As a pastor, it's been my great privilege and honor to watch many stories of how God works through individuals, each doing their part to make a difference in people's lives. Recently, I heard the story of a woman at our church that came to seek some help during some tough times. And I got to watch as various people at Roser, each doing their part, came together to walk with her through those difficult times. And she would like to share that story with you. Now, to protect her privacy, we will keep it anonymous, but it's a very real story, a genuine, true story about how God works through his people to make a difference through their faith. Let's listen.
I am a seasonal resident, and after arriving this winter, found myself in a pool of depression and anxiety. As I look back, I think the main reason was because of isolation from the pandemic and feeling severely lonely. My husband saw a meditation class at Roser Church advertised in the Islander News and thought maybe it could help as it had a focus on depression. After the first class, I sat in my car and had this nagging feeling that I should go back in and talk with the minister. After hearing his prayers, I thought perhaps he was someone who could help me. However, instead of going back inside, I started to drive home, although the tears and feelings of hopelessness grew stronger. I couldn't ignore the nagging feeling that he somehow could help. So I pulled over at a parking lot off Gulf Boulevard and called the church and asked for the pastor. I was immediately connected to Pastor Dirk and told him of my feelings of hopelessness and asked him to pray with me. He of course prayed with me, but not before asking if I had heard of Stephen Ministry. I had not, so he explained that they connect people who are struggling with a trained individual who could offer support during difficult times. At first, I was a little nervous about the idea of meeting with a stranger and opening up about myself, but thought it was worth a try. Pastor Dirk put me in touch with the Stephen Ministry coordinator who came to my house for a brief visit so she could meet me and therefore pair me with somebody who would be a good match. It wasn't long before I got to meet the person who would change my life. First of all, she had a similar background as myself, as she had struggled with depression in the past. I asked her if she would share her story, which she willingly did. This gave me a feeling of hope. If she could get through this, then perhaps so could I. I can't express the amount of care and support she has offered me during the past 2 months. We talk once a week and she prays with me and for me continuously, which I feel all the time. I feel God holding me in his arms through this valuable, trusting relationship. I tell my friends in Ohio that I have found so much love and acceptance through my little church on the beach, as I call it. In addition to the meditation class, I joined a quilting outreach group and a women's prayer study group. My Stephen minister helped me to help myself, and while doing this, I have grown closer to God. I now realize that I was never truly alone, and I never will be. I realize that the nagging feelings are there for a reason, and great things happen when we listen to them.